while I continue to vamp while they set up. A couple of things. We still have our marching season DVDs for sale in the atrium. If you are interested in purchasing one of those, we appreciate it. And also, we have some raffle tickets that are getting ready to close out. We're going to announce the winner here before the last song. Before we get started, I'd like to take the opportunity to thank a couple people. There's so many things and so many people that make this possible. First and foremost, I'd like to thank the Grafton High School band parents and you as parents of these kids on stage for all the support you give them with lessons and hopefully making them practice at home and those kinds of things. The support that the Grafton High School band parents gives the band and Mr. Stone and myself is amazing. So thank you to all the band parents if you've done anything at all to chaperone, bingo, anything. We appreciate what you do for us. Thank you. Also, I'd like to thank our Grafton High School administration. I know Ms. Farringer's here, so Ms. Farringer, thank you for the support of the administration. We appreciate what you do for us as well. Also, you may know our basketball team is doing quite well. They are at the state semifinals. Tomorrow, a small pep band of about 20 students will be traveling up to Richmond to perform at the to be a pep band for the basketball game. A couple of things. If most of those students are in this ensemble, those students will be called out. I should leave their class at 10 o'clock. I have most of them at 10 o'clock, so that's pretty convenient. They need to pack a bag lunch, and they're going to eat on the way to Richmond. We expect to be home, hopefully in the neighborhood of 4:30 from the game if they don't have a ride. And if they're driving home, that should tell you about what time we expect them to play. The game is at 12:15 at the Siegel Center at Virginia Commonwealth University. So we hope that all things if they win, the next game then will be Saturday night at 9 p.m. again at the Siegel Center. So we wish them well in their game. Looks like I'm still waiting on percussion. One more person I need to thank, and it's really a group of people. For 16, 17 years, my wife, and then for 9 and 6 years, my kids have been putting up with me being away from home and here and working and taking trips. And I'd like to thank my wife and my kids for putting up with my job. I appreciate it, so thank you very much. I didn't have to go into jokes, and that's a good thing. Our wind ensemble is ready. This group before you is entering in the grade 6 category. Our first selection will be the March from 1941. Again, another John Williams march. It was meant to portray the zany pilot that was played by John Belushi in the movie. And it's got a little kind of fun, syncopated, just off-kilter a little bit in some of its rhythm. So this has been a fun one to work up, the March from 1941. Our next selection is probably one of the more interesting, difficult, and most fun I've had putting together a piece of music in I don't know how many years. And sometimes when you listen to something and you say, that's what we're going to do. And that first time I heard this, I said, that's what we're going to play. And as we got into it, we read it the first time and eyes kind of got wide, and a couple kids came up to me after class and were like, are you sure? Is this what you're going to play? And so we got into it, and I think we've really enjoyed this. At least I certainly have, and I think they have too. This piece is a fairly new piece. It's meant to portray the struggles between good and evil that go on. You can use references to heaven and hell if you would like. There's also there's all kinds of imagery. You'll hear very clearly a couple. There's a nice Jewish hymn in here. It's very clear the epic battle between light and dark that goes on throughout this entire piece. There's going to be a few surprises along the way, and I don't want to spoil those for you. But at the end, I'll make sure to recognize some of those things because this has some very different, non-traditional performance techniques in it. As we get into this, I neglected to thank one group of people, and that's first of all, our very fine middle school band instructors, Mrs. Stone and Mr. Menifee. Without them and what they do, getting to this level would not be possible. So I'd like to say thank you to them. I'd also like to thank our private instructors and some of our staff that work here with the band. I've seen a couple of them in the audience. You know who you are. Thank you very much for what you do, not only in your private studios, but when you come in to work with the band. We also appreciate what you do. This is long, I need to warn you. It's about 15 minutes in length. But hopefully, it will go by very quick. We hope. This is Angels in the Architecture by Frank DeKelly. We have one more, and after going through that now, that's probably about the third time we've ever actually made it through the entire thing, if I'm being honest. We may switch the order here at Festival, or excuse me, assessment as we go through. I believe we have an announcement for the coffee basket. Am I reading? The Minuskos. You are the coffee basket winner. We have one more. I'm not sure what the second basket is. The Italian basket, I'm told. All right. Marla? No, Marla Woolishin, sorry. Marla Woolishin. Thank you guys very much. It's Mark. Wow, okay. Sorry about that, Mark. My fault. All right. Before we go on to do our last selection, I do want to recognize the students in this band that made our all-district band that was held back in the first weekend of February. So if you made the all-district band, will you please stand and be recognized? Qualified to audition for All-State, that means you were in the top couple chairs in each section. Would you stand and be recognized? And we have one student that did make the All-State band, again, the highest individual honor a student can make, and I'd like to recognize Mr. Kevin Strickland. I'd like to thank you for coming out this evening for the concerts. The Wind Ensemble will perform their assessment on Thursday, a week from this Thursday, at 7 p.m. again at Smithfield. So we'd like to have as many people out as we can. Obviously, we've got a lot of stuff to bring with us, so parents to help out, hauling equipment and things like that would be a big help. We will close with a very happy tune, the Overture to Candide, made famous written by Leonard Bernstein, and this is all over the place. You may have heard it and not even known it. So we hope you enjoy this, the Overture to Candide.
Overture to Candide.
7. Have a nice night.